morning, children. Welcome to the computer class of 8th standard. Today we will continue the same chapter, that is chapter number 6, decision control structure. Students, in previous class we have discussed about two types of if control structure, and that are if statement and if else statements. Today we will discuss page number 76, 77, 78 and 79, and in that pages we will discuss about if else if ladder and switch statement. So open your book and page number 76. What is if else if ladder statement? The if else if is a conditional branching statement. It is used when we have to check multiple conditions before taking a decision. The if else if ladder provides a proper skeleton to check multiple conditions, where every condition has a block of statement within itself. Now let's see its syntax, that how can we write it in a program. If Boolean expression or condition, curly braces, then Java statement. Java statement you can write in any form, either in message form or by using formulas or functions. Then else if, Boolean expression, again Java statement, and the last is else, or you can say it is a default statement that will be executed if none of the case will match with the condition. Then Java statement. Children, we can write else if as many time as we have condition, like 2 condition, 3 conditions, 4 condition. For that much time we will write else if. And if condition is true of this part, if part, then first Java statement will be executed and rest of the part will be ignored by the computer. Now we are going to discuss one program from page number 77, example 5, which is related to if else if ladder statement, and the program is to display hi if a particular value is equal to 1, display hello if a particular value is equal to 2, and display no match if none of the conditions are matching. Now let's see it practically. Open BlueJ, create new class. I'm giving name message. Click on OK. Our new class is created. Double click on it. Clear your work or area. Then start doing program. Public class message, enter curly braces, public static void main, and here I am taking one variable, that is int value. Value is a variable because here we have to enter only one value, and depends upon that value computer will check that this is matching with the particular message or not. Now next, again open curly braces. Now here I am going to start the program. System.out.println double quotes entered value is wherever we have stored the value, we will write that variable here. Like I have taken value, so write down the variable value, bracket close, then semicolon. Now our condition will be started from here, that I am writing with if else if condition. So it will start with if, bracket, firstly we will write the variable name, then double equal to 1. Now system.out.println, we have to display message. Now children, you know what is the meaning of this line, if value double equal to 1? It means that when we will enter the value of this value variable during the execution of the program, if I will enter 4, then firstly computer will check that value, that it is equal to this number or not. This number is 1. So if it is equal to 1, then high will be printed. If it is not equal, then next statement will be printed. Now see the next statement according to the condition, and that we will start by using else if. And there is a space in else if word. I am writing next condition. Now computer will check both the condition. Firstly it will check if part, then else if. If part is not matching, then it will check else if part. And if else if part is correct or true according to the condition, then it will display system.out.println. It will display hello. Now close the curly braces, and at the end, if both the conditions are not matching, then it will check else part, and there is no condition in else part. In else part we will write only statement, and the else statement will be executed. And in else we are writing no matches, no match find. You can write any line or message according to the requirement of the program. Now close the curly braces. We have opened 3, then we will close 3. So this is the program. I'm going to compile it. No syntax error. Run it. Right click on the message class icon. Void main. Write any value. Let's suppose I am writing 2. Then OK. You can see entered value is 2 and hello is printed. Hello is in second line of the program. Now I have entered 2, so it is matched with else if part. And which statement is coming in else if part? That is hello. So hello is printed. If you are entering 1 and this value is 1, then high part will be executed. And if you are entering more than 1 or 2 value, even not entering 1 or 2, then no match found will be displayed on the screen. Children, the next statement which we are going to start is switch statement. It is used to check multiple conditions in a program. It provides an easy way to branch to different parts of the code in a program based upon the value of an expression. It is a substitute of large series of if-else if statement. This control structure has a switch statement which stores an expression. It also has multiple cases where each case has a unique label and a block of statement associated with it. The value of the switch expression is compared to the labels of all the cases. If the expression matches, the statement associated with that case get executed. If none of the case matches, the compiler executes the statements written in the default case. Now let's see the syntax of switch statement. Switch expression means any value that you want to enter here. Then brackets, then case, label 1 and Java statement. And after this case, you will apply break. It means this block of statement get executed if the value of switch expression matches with label 1. And the break statement takes the flow of control out of the switch statement. Without the break statement, execution would simply continue to the next case. Same condition will apply in case 2, case label 2. This block will execute it if the value matches with label 2, and Java statement will display the output on the screen and then again break. You can apply multiple cases according to the requirement of the program, and then at the end you have to apply default. Default means the last statement of the switch case, and it is an optional statement. It executes only when the value stored in switch expression in the labels. Like I have taken 3 labels. If value does not match with any of the case, then default statement will be executed. Now I am going to discuss one program related to switch statement. So the program is from page number 87, lab session, and program number 7. And the program is use the switch case to print the corresponding days of numbers. For example, if 1, then write Monday. If 2, then Tuesday. 3, Wednesday, and so on till Sunday. Like here Sunday has value 7. Now see it. Open BlueJ. Create new class. Like here I am giving class name, that is days of week without space. You can't give space while writing a class name. Then OK. Double click on that class icon. Then press Ctrl+A, Ctrl X. Now I'm going to start the program. Public class name we have given days of week. Then curly braces, public static void main, and in void main bracket here we will declare one variable, that is int days. Let's suppose we have to show the days of week, so here I am taking days as a variable. Enter curly braces. Now we are going to start switch case, so write down switch word, switch in small letter, then days. Days I have taken as a variable. Now next, again curly braces, enter case 1 colon. This is a way of writing case. Case space 1, then colon. 1 means if we will enter 1, then output will be Monday. Println in double quotes we will write Monday, double quotes close, bracket close, semicolon. Now we will apply break with semicolon. It means whichever the number you will enter during the execution of the program, if it is matched with case 1, means it is one value, then computer will display output Monday and rest of the cases will be ignored by the computer. But if it's not matched with this particular case, now we will start the new case, that is case 2 colon system.out.println double quotes Tuesday semicolon. Again apply break. Break will control the flow of execution. Then case 3 colon system.out.println Wednesday. Now I am going to copy paste this line. Now break, semicolon. Now case 4. In case 4 it will be Thursday. Next, break again. Case 5 colon, and in this line Friday will come. Next again break case 6. In this line we will write Saturday double quotes, then semicolon, enter, again apply break. Student, whole process is same. We have to just change the case and Java statement. Then next again display, here we will write Sunday. Now break. If none of the case will match with your statements, then we will use default. Then in default, in statement we will write invalid number. You can write invalid choice, wrong number, or any other message according to the requirement of the program. Now semicolon, enclose 3 curly braces. Now compile your program. No syntax error is there. Let's see from the top of the program. Here we have taken one variable, that is days. If you will enter number 1, its output Monday will be displayed on the screen. If you will enter 2, then Tuesday will be displayed, and 3, then Wednesday, and so on till 7. But if you will enter number more than 7, then output invalid number will be displayed on the screen. Or you cannot enter number less than 1, like -1, -2, -3, because that are not initialized here in the cases. So now close it. Right click on the class icon, void main, like here I am entering 6. Now for 6, Saturday is displayed on the screen. So students, today we have discussed if-else if ladder statement and switch statements. Read and learn these statements again and do the practice of more program from page number 87 for the better understanding of the topic. Thank you.